In this demo, we will look at how to deploy NFS persistent storage to containers in a Kubernetes environment. We will be using the new SDNAS provisioning features with the CSI Container Storage Interface Driver for Dell PowerMax arrays. Let's look at the lab setup. In the lab, we have a 3-node Kubernetes cluster with the Dell PowerMax CSI Driver installed and a storage class defined for file storage from the PowerMax array using the 64-bit SDNAS file system. This is connected over a 25 gigabits per second IP network. The Dell CSI Driver for PowerMax orchestrates the creation and exposure of the file system on the PowerMax array and does all the OS level operations to the Kubernetes node to expose the storage to the pod and container. All of this management traffic is via REST API over IP to the PowerMax management software, Unisphere for PowerMax, running on the PowerMax array. In the left pane, we have our terminal connection to the Kubernetes cluster with access to the kubectl command line for management of the Kubernetes cluster. On the right, we have the PowerMax UI, Unisphere for PowerMax. Run kubectl get nodes, I can see the cluster. We have 2 worker nodes and 1 control node. And if I run kubectl get sc-n PowerMax, I can see the storage class. For a more detailed look at the storage class, I can examine the YAML. And here we see that it's running against a PowerMax array ending 226. There are no pods running on this system right now. And on the PowerMax array, we can examine the current file system configuration. This is done through the storage file menu. Okay, now we've examined the setup. Let's create a pod. kubectl create -f creates a pod with a persistent volume claim as shown here. From a developer point of view, it's done. CSI Driver will talk to the array, create all the components. When the pod is running, its file storage is provisioned and available from the PowerMax array with 0 fuss. You can see all of this created on the array through Unisphere and also on the CSI side. I examine the running container or the running pod. I can see that the volume has been attached. Cleaning up the environment after ourselves is just as easy as creating it in the first place. Run the kubectl delete command with the file that we used to provision the container, and everything that was created is deleted, and the resources on the array are freed up for anyone who needs to use them in the future. Thank you for taking the time to watch this demo. I hope you find it useful. For more information on container storage modules from Dell, be sure to check out our GitHub pages. Thank you.